Hello, hello, hello. Blessings to everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in again to True Be Told TV family. We thank you all so much. We're more than grateful. We are blessed to have you all here every night when we go live. So once you come in, please hit that like button, comment in the comment section, share our live as well as sub to our channel so that when we go live, you will get the notification. Thank you all so much. Blessings to my family up here on the panel. Blessings to my family, my moderators in the chat, in the comment section. Thank you all so much. So tonight, family, we are going to get with the program, So once again, thanks to each and every last one of you all that are tuned in on tonight that are watching us. So we're going to bring you some content on tonight. So let me get started by bringing up my True Be Told TV family. First up, I got my boy, Mr. Bass. Mr. Bass, what's up? Where you at?
What's happening? How are you?
Hey, blessed. How are you?
Great. It's been a great day. I want to thank everybody for joining us. I ask you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'll be reminded. And we're looking forward to seeing Mr. R.Kelly go free. So peace to everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bass. Thank you for all you do. All right. So next up, I got my boy, Mr. Where you at?
Hello. Blessings.
Babe.
Hey, how's it going today?
I'm good. I'm blessed, babe. How you doing today?
I can't complain. You know, I want to say thank you. Yeah, ain't that it? I want to say thank you to everyone that's coming out tonight. You know, enjoying the show. For the ones that's returning, thank you. You know, blessings to you all. We enjoy you coming over and enjoying us. You know, and there's a lot more to come.
Absolutely.
You know, I can't wait, man. It's just getting started. So, you know, thank y'all, you know, peace and blessings and love, you know.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, love. Thank you for all you do, my babe. All right, family. So next up, I got my girl, Tips Love too. Tips, where you at, boo? Hello, Tips.
I'm here with you.
What's up, fool?
How are you?
I'm blessed. How are you, girl?
I'm good.
All right, now. Just chilling, stirring up my Folgers.
Mm-hmm. Corey say that's some vodka.
I ain't seen him in here yet. Where him at?
You know, they be rolling in late.
Girl, I know, right? So what's up, Tips? How was your day today?
It was good. Very chill.
All right, now. Chill that is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, doing my usual, Pooh. Doing my usual. Also, I want to shout out everybody in the comment section. Shout out to all my moderators. What's up, Sis Kish, Sis Traylene, Sis VF, my brother McMahon. Blessings. Hope all is well with you, McMahon. Blessings to each and every last one of you all. Also, let me see who I missed. Mr. Okay, so we have somebody by the name of Cotina. Welcome, Cotina, and blessings. Hope I pronounced your name correctly. I'm not sure, but thank you all so much for tuning in to Truth Be Told. I ask that you all hit the like button, comment, share, and sub to our channel, please. And we thank you so much for tuning in. Get some of this Folgers over here. We have offered Truth Good Coffee. All right. So, tips. What's up, Tips?
I'm here.
You here, girl?
Mm-hmm.
All right now. All right. Got my fellas in the back looking all good back there. Hey, y'all. So we're gonna get to this content. It's very short of content today, Tips, because I was kind of like a little behind today. Y'all forgive me. Somebody had called themselves put me in check. Hello?
That's you, not me.
Boss lady with that content. Okay, so Traylene says she got some cup in her coffee. Kish, all right, Sister Kish, baby. Let's get to this content. Okay, blessings, McMahon. Blessings. Okay, so fellas.
Did you say some cup in my coffee?
Folgers in my cup.
You said some cup in my coffee.
Folgers coffee in my cup.
Yeah, I know, but you said Traylene got some cup in her coffee.
Something like this. Oh, she said got my coffee cup. I about did.
I had to say that. I had to say though. You know,
I need a nap.
Y'all don't pay me no mind. You know, I just heard that. I was like, did she say that?
I probably did, mister. You ain't here wrong, baby. I promise you ain't here wrong. I about did. Okay? I about did.
So what's going on? It's a little content, a little show today. What's going on?
It is, mister, because like I was a little bit behind on today. I've been quite busy. I actually started on the content. I had to just send in my drop ready to drop to you all. But I got busy. Then I had Traylene doing something for me. And by the time I received her email, I'm like, no. So it was a little, but it's okay. Because we got content.
Yes, we do. And we got plenty of discussion.
Exactly.
There's so much with this case.
Exactly. Because
it just seems like more and more coming out.
Yes, it is. So they were not only awarded Section 8. They was not just awarded. No, they was not just awarded Section 8. That's why the title is the gifts that were promised. So we're gonna get off into it today. It's not just Section 8 houses that they were promised. They trying to train my boy, but it's nothing. I'ma still love him, even if he become normal like I myself, comfortable. Right. And truth be told, that's the best way of living. You don't got to worry about nothing when you live in comfort. I don't want to be rich. Too many problems. Just being comfortable. Why is Kish just laughing? What I said, Kish? Where did I say, Kish? She just laughing at us, sister. She laughing at us.
That's okay. That's okay. It's okay.
But so they were awarded a little more than Section 8, mister.
Well, we know they got their vouchers. Shit, I wish I got one.
Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of wondering when they get whatever, when whatever takes place, how that's gonna work. Because Section 8 go according to your income. We finna show you how she was bamboozled. We gonna show you the goddamn night. We're gonna show you tonight how she was bamboozled. I told you give her ass to next year, right? Didn't I say give that ass to next year? The government plays a dirty game. Get that ass to next year, baby. Because guess what? Vengeance is the Lord. So get that ass to next year, baby. We finna show you how she was bamboozled, okay? Because I know what Section 8, okay, look at Kish, what Kish said. If you don't have income, it's zero. But however, yes, correct. But however, if you have any type of monetary, any type of money, anything of that nature, baby, they'll say you're making too much or you got too much. Boom, bitch, out of here. Right or wrong? Am I right, y'all, or no?
Right.
All right, tell us how that bitch was bamboozled. Didn't I say she was bamboozled? Okay.
Yeah, you know, I work around it, so you know, I already know. I know how that game is.
All right, so we gonna show you how she was bamboozled, y'all.
I deal with it every day.
Also, we got some discussions because last night after we did our live, Mister, we pretty much was talking about like trying to see how we go by getting a certain somebody barred from New York to Chicago, right? So we checked into that. Baby, we got some tea on that. Trey Lynn's supposed to come up tonight too. But we got some tea on that, mister. Baby, that shit ridiculous.
Yes.
Yes, mister, it's ridiculous. Like how, like I don't understand, like how do you put comments in on the judge when they want you to pay for it? So you mean to tell me if I ever come in contact with a federal judge or whatever, however, the way that they have it, they want you to pay for it. And unfortunately, they want you to pay to file a fucking complaint on a federal judge.
I mean, yeah, it's just like, man, you know, going to small claims, you know, or filing a motion, you know.
No.
Small claims be considered that.
Man,
I'm trying to sue you, mister. So of course I should pay for the paperwork to be processed.
But what I'm saying is though, you still paying for the paperwork.
No, you're filing a complaint.
Yeah. And it's still paperwork. So therefore you paying to pay you paying for the paperwork. That's it. You know
know the fees.
I know it's dirty, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is you still having it.
$50 to $100.
Okay, let's take the
How much is it, boss lady?
Okay, but my thing, listen to this love too. My thing is pretty much filing a complaint on the federal judge stating what he ain't doing, and we feel like he using his power to do what it do. Them just words and with facts that we have been shown, right? So you mean to tell me you want me to pay like $800 damn near to file a complaint on you, motherfucker?
That's what I'm telling. I heard you say that. That's what I'm saying. No,
Trey Lynn,
you should not.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen,
everybody.
Listen, to file on a federal judge. Mm-hmm. Like in pertaining to trying to get them disbarred, you know, that happens with state judges or whatever, right? But however, to file a complaint on a federal judge in the state of New York, also we checked into Chicago on both. Can you run it down, Sister Trey Lynn? I see you on the panel, so please help them understand.
It's over $800, and there's two different costs. The first cost is $400. The second cost is like $325. So after taxes and shit, that's over $800. They gonna make you pay for everything. Everything. Ain't nothing free. And then the process of making a petition is even more detailed. You know. So it's not gonna be easy at all.
You gonna pay $800 for them to reject it? That's fucked up.
That part,
exactly,
right?
That part.
You don't get your money back.
Wow.
Yep. And this how I know it's crazy, because when I seen it earlier and I was telling boss lady, and then I went and started looking at something else, and I came back and I could never find that site again. So
time.
Yeah. The shit that they do to try to make themselves look good in reality and make them look bad.
But okay, so it goes back to, listen, y'all remember we had started working on that case with what's her name? Isra, the lady down in Atlanta, Georgia, who had killed those men or whatever. So that takes us back to that. Remember, she kept doing all her filings. She did her own personal filings. Like she was doing the paperwork and everything. So we got all the paperwork, the receipts, and you know, shit like that. It's nothing to just say, huh, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to just say, huh. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to look for none fashion. Here you go. It is right at hand, a whole book, and have everything in there from him miswording and doing all that crooked shit that we observe. Okay? And have his ass quite a few links in there to show them where we see him abusing power. Okay, so it's nothing to do that. But however, that goes to show you how the young lady down there in Atlanta, Georgia, when she did what she did, and she didn't get nowhere, because look at the process and look at what you have to go through to do what's right.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, they not making it easy for you at all, you know, especially going against a judge.
Right.
They like, we don't want to hear from you.
At all. They don't give a fuck about what you think.
They like, come again and say
this
what?
This is it, and you gonna deal with it.
Okay, so like V said, right? V said sounds like it's like that to discourage you from doing it. It's a set that's set up, because when do you pay money like that to go and file a complaint? You just want to go in there and say, hey, this motherfucker is not doing right. That's all. So you want me to pay almost like $900, $800 something dollars?
They're gonna hand you a stack of papers to fill out, and then you got to pay that fee. And that's the first part, because then the first part is $400. So the second part is $325. So after I fill out this stack of paper, I'm gonna hand them back to you. You're gonna charge me another $325 to fill out another stack of papers to, at the end, like Tip said, get rejected.
Exactly.
That's what it was doing to that black girl to drive her fucking crazy.
Exactly. They kept on right. It's to the lady in Atlanta, Georgia. That's what they did to her. Like, because literally the cases and what she was filing and what was going on was actually federal offenses, y'all. So just imagine every time she went down there and she did her own filings, she did all of her stuff. So just imagine every time she went there, what she was told and the rejection.
And the rejection, exactly. And that's I was like, wow.
Okay, so when it comes to the petition, Traylene, what did you find out? Because, babe, I'm at they dome, cranium, or whichever you want to call it. Top. What you on sure say top? I'm at they top. So what else did you find?
In the petitioning, you have to have certain wording for them to even take you serious.
Yeah. I knew that part. You know, I figured that, you know, the wording is not correct. That's just like you filing for a grant. You have to, you know, certain things got to be in certain ways, you know, written a certain way. The most
professional way possible.
Right. You know, for you to even look at your, you know, for a grant. You know, that's why a lot of people, man, you know, they're talking about all these grants that we have out here. Okay, man, but are they obtainable? You know, why is you making them attainable?
Okay, which that would be hard anyway, because, you know, we got somebody in family shit, you know, Traylene. She don't write my book, so I mean, I'm sure she know how to use the words to make it do what it do, baby. We gonna get in there. So y'all, we just checked into everything on today. So when it comes to writing that petition, Traylene, we gonna get together and make it do what it do, okay? And anybody want to sign that motherfucker, we gonna have to probably try to see how can we have it to be electronic so that everyone can kind of sign it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so that we gonna work on tomorrow, okay, love?
Yes, ma'am.
True that.
Look at Kish come through. Okay, so if anyone would like to come up, Mr. or Mr. Bass, my babies, would y'all please drop the stream your link, as well as when y'all drop the stream your link. Therefore, if anybody in the comment section would like, there it is. Thank you, fellas. So if anyone in the comment section would like to come up to the panel and chop it up with us, have a dialogue, your opinion or whatever else, as long as it's not ignorant or nothing like that, as long as you have facts, you are welcome to come up to the panel. But if you want to go along with something, but you don't have the facts, I suggest you not come up here because I don't do the BS. Maybe the other part of my family will talk to you, but they know Boss Lady do not do bullshit. Okay, so got that out of the way. So anyway, y'all, what's up? Y'all ready for this content?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get it going.
Y'all ready?
Oh, you ready? Ready?
Yeah, I'm so ready now. I said I'm so ready. Let's go.
You are welcome to yet another episode of HN What's Your Say? The #1 listening show, where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R.Kelly. Real name Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. If you have been following the cases against R.Kelly closely, I am confident you now know the truth of what really happened between him and his now ex-girlfriends and wife. In that case, I am quite confident that when I've described the women against R.Kelly as entitled individuals, there is a 90% chance that you strongly agree with me. Not that I was there when all this was happening, but thanks to the 2 cases, first in New York, and the other in Chicago. From these we have been able to learn so much of what really happened. And what has enabled us? These women just won't stop telling about each other. First we saw Azriel Clary and Joycelyn Savage engaged in an exchange of blows at R.Kelly's Trump Tower residence, and then came Surviving R.Kelly. These women just cannot stop talking about each other and throwing one another under the bus multiple times. The very same way they cannot stop talking BS about R.Kelly. As if talking about R.Kelly is not enough, the levels of entitlement among these people can cause a judge who is interested in serving justice over cheap rewards to individuals to resign. As if sending R.Kelly to prison was not enough, the women now want millions of dollars in restitutions, all to be paid to them by none other than R.Kelly. But what are these restitutions for in the first place? Could this be what the government promised them before they agreed to participate in the infamous Surviving R.Kelly docuseries? A number of them described R.Kelly as a loving and caring boyfriend for the time they spent under his roof. Principal government witness at the Chicago trial, who goes by the pseudonym Jane, confessed to this while laying out her testimony. According to her, R.Kelly did not abuse women like the propaganda suggested. Instead, he bought them gifts ranging from candy to cars, took them on shopping sprees and expensive holidays, and went as far as paying her rent for the apartment she lived in after they separated. If you wish to know my opinion, R.Kelly is probably the nicest of boyfriends I have ever heard of. As if taking care of them was not enough, R.Kelly even made sure her father was not out of a job, and continued to employ him even after they were no longer together. However, this still wasn't enough. While R.Kelly spent his millions on these people, they now insist they want even more millions in restitutions. And the Brooklyn federal judge Ann Donnelly is backing this, treating it like an emergency. The speed at which Judge Ann Donnelly is choosing to deal with this matter regarding restitutions for the women R.Kelly only loved and cared for is quite alarming. It all sounds like 911 responding to an emergency. She couldn't wait for him to get done with the Chicago trial, or at least to get his leg treated first, as he was limping all through the trial sessions, before summoning him to attend the restitution hearing to take place on a date not yet disclosed. Besides, new information unfolded during the Chicago trial that indicates R.Kelly does have a great chance of winning the New York appeal. Just why can't R.Kelly be allowed the chance to exhaust his final shot at beating this case, before he can be made to pay the so-called restitutions? Only this way can we all be sure he is paying a bill he deserves to pay. Before this, however, the question still stands. Restitutions for what? It hurts to see that these so-called survivors siphoned R.Kelly's bank accounts dry when they were with him, did the same using blackmail when they had left him, and even until now continue to torment his now empty account with demands of restitutions. I am sure it's now his remaining loyalties they want to siphon. These people can suck you to death. What hurts the most is that the people who are after R.Kelly's money all feel entitled. One may think they too are great artists to deserve that kind of pay they are asking for. Or maybe they helped him make I Believe I Can Fly. Many people have been asking how R.Kelly was able to be with all these women, but never left behind receipts of unplanned kids. Well, he would be in even a lot more trouble that way. I am so sure he would be dealing with an endless list of unpaid child support, considering the same women he took care of have succeeded in muting him. We are glad he made sure to avoid this, what would have turned out to be an irreversible event. With this situation, however, considering he never left behind receipts with these women, all he has to do is win his case. According to Tony Cobb, I know this is not just about Robert Kelly. The music industry has always made billions of dollars for big companies, and Robert was a pawn in the money game. Sony and all the other big companies do this to all the people involved with the record label. Robert Kelly was only trying to get what belonged to him when he demanded Sony pays him, and here goes the government indicting him, the media showing surviving R.Kelly, and the women used to extort him. This extortion targets black men of power, and those involved generally feel entitled because they are backed up by a bigger power. Robert needs to reorganize his life after this and stop trusting everyone he comes across. Getting rid of people like Steve Greenberg is the first step, but he ought to trust nobody going forward. According to Ramona Johnson, this is so sad how they are treating R.Kelly. He doesn't deserve this at all. It's not like he killed anyone. Killers sometimes don't get treated this bad. The money that they are taking is not theirs to take. It's money that his true fans raised for him to support him in jail. R.Kelly had been through enough with all of these made-up lies and the ridiculous sentencing. Give him his money back. So what if he made it from nothing to become the king of R&B, and his fans stand behind him through all of this mess? Jealousy is a terrible thing. Love you, Robert Kelly. According to Mountie Fins, I really fail to understand why the court is in such a rush to have him pay the said restitutions. We understand well that when someone is convicted, they have to pay a fine. But why the hurry? Why can't they at least allow him appeal the case first to be sure that he is actually guilty of the alleged crimes? The courts are themselves acting like a racketeering syndicate against R.Kelly. They feel so entitled to get wins in court at all times, to lie under oath and get away with it, and to take what belongs to R.Kelly. What R.Kelly is going through is hard to conceive. It's as though he has never owned anything in his life. He has practically lived his life for other to gain and not him. All his money was enjoyed by people who never really cared about him, and now the very same people are taking what's left of him. It's actually him being used and abused. Not the other way round. Let's continue to support him as much as we can. He says the presence of his fans and their support is what keeps him going. So I want to believe you guys are doing a good job standing up for him. That is all we had for you today on HN What's Your Say?
All right, y'all. So let's talk about it. We see my boy. Shout out to Miss Teresa. Blessings, Miss Teresa. Welcome back. Also, we got our boy Corey in the comment section. Hello, Corey. Blessings, love. So, y'all ready to talk about this?
Let's get it.
Okay, so my thing is, family, y'all see what I told y'all. We just discussed over here yesterday. We discussed about her having Section 8. The government had promised her Section 8 and whatever, however, right? So according to, they're going after R.Kelly, which I'm assuming which was another one of the government's trick or whatever they told them or tricked them off into doing or whatever, in pertaining to the restitution. So however, you all, if that was promised to her by the government that yes, go ahead on as soon as the child is up, we go ahead on and sue and whatever, get the restitution and whatever. So when Chaos pay them millions, what they searching for millions, what does that mean for her Section 8?
Man, they're gonna take it away, man. They either take your section away or they taking your restitution away.
Didn't we say the bitch was bamboozled?
Man, shit.
The government do not play, baby. So what she did all this for what, Nathan? She did all that lying for Nathan. Till
banana in the tailpipe.
For Nathan. She did it for Nathan.
So she did all that lying for Nathan. The government gave her some Section 8. Now she trying to go and get the restitution from R.Kelly, baby. And she finna wind out with nothing. So, baby, they gave her that Section 8 enough to get her back. Okay?
Nothing.
But how they thought that they was gonna be living good and lavish on Section 8?
Okay.
And then when they take it back, they gonna feel like somebody did them wrong. You did it.
Girl.
I guess they figure, man, if they asked for the Section 8 and get the restitution, they was gonna be living because they ain't got to pay that rent, that high rent, but it's based off your income.
Exactly, it's income based. So if Section 8 and welfare, food, all this stuff is kind of like income based. This stuff is income based. So when she do receive restitution or whatever was she trying to fight for, whatever she received when he was taking care of them tricked out things over there. But however, when she get that, you think the people gonna say, oh, okay, well, baby, you got paid. We gonna let you stay here. What they gonna do? Put that ass out?
Come out.
Girl, ain't no fun when the rabbit got a gun. Okay.
The first thing that come up, if they need to reduce $1, guess who gonna get cut? You. And
Okay.
I did this for you, I did this, and then they gonna come back with their shenanigans, and it's gonna trump yours. And at the end of the day, you did it for free.
Exactly. Didn't we just say this over here yesterday, y'all? We just said that. The government, when they gonna know that the government do not play? The government don't give a fuck about you. So she did all that lying and boo-hooing and crying and swearing she was on the tape and all this here. So let me get started by saying everything we say over here at Truth Be Told is allegedly. Drop the fair use family. So everything we say over here at Truth Be Told is allegedly. However, it is for educational and entertainment purposes only. So, blessings. Kids say you don't have to report a settlement.
It's not a settlement. It's restitution.
It's not a settlement. It's restitution. So how does that work? Kish says she don't have to report it, right? So if she don't report that money, then here we go again. She got another choice. The Fed's gonna take her ass. She going to jail. Help me make it make sense, y'all. Can y'all chop it up with me and help me understand? Because I don't know, like
I don't know how they gonna do that. For the simple fact that, man, you have a federal judge that's awarding you this restitution, and just only to take it back. Come on now,
She don't got it, but hold on.
You can't win a lottery without paying your taxes off them winnings.
Exactly, but not only that, mister, maybe she don't have to report it by it being the government giving it to her. But however, the reason why she may not have to report it is she living in government assistance and the government giving it to her. They already fucking know. Okay? So King Cox said she doesn't have to report what the government is giving you. Okay. That's some shit. That's new, and I came out the projects, baby. I used to live in the projects. That's some new shit. What that's that 2022 shit. Hey, Mr. Terry, what's good? What's going on? Blessings, baby.
What's up, my Truth Be Told family? How y'all doing? What's up, Taylor?
I'm trying to figure out the more you get, the more you make. The more they will take. Exactly, Teresa. That's what I'm trying to see. I'm not understanding because I come up at the projects, okay? Birmingham, Alabama, project. Hey, I'm from the projects, okay, y'all? I'll never forget where I come from, okay? That's just like goddamn Section 8, so it's income based and whatever else. But however, I know as I was growing up, and also when I had my own project, I know that like whatever income I made when I was working or whatever, like they went according to my income, like, and I used to have to pay. So when I was on it, like I always worked or got that bag. So I always had to pay. I don't know what free rent is when you own it. Like, I don't know because I always had to pay when I was on it, when I was younger coming up. So I had to report any earnings that was coming in. Any earnings, whether it's a lawsuit, or whatever else, like you have to report that. So exactly, King Cox, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so King Cox said, what I'm saying is they already know. Exactly, that's what I just said. Like, they already know. So of course you don't got to report a shit that you stand in the government house and the government paying your ass. So yeah, they gonna know. So she gonna automatically get a letter, probably. She gonna get that letter say, oh, baby, you overqualified, baby. Your ass got to get up out of here, baby. So she gonna be like, but the government told me, no, bitch. That's when she gonna know shit really gets real, okay? All right, go spend them earnings that you're trying to go for chaos for, and when you get it, honey, just go and buy you some.
All income will be reported.
True that.
Look, it's definitely gonna be reported since it's coming from them.
Yeah, they gonna listen. They gonna report it. Now, the only thing about this situation is if her attorney, the reason why. Okay, let me say this before I say that. I dealt with a situation like that before as well. If you don't do it the legal way, they're gonna tax the heck out of during the beginning. Now, if you have an attorney and you can disclose at the end, and you have sufficient evidence that you know what I'm saying, they can go ahead and a certain amount you can tax out of that, then they can do that. But if you don't, government gonna automatically hit it from the beginning. It's just like the lotto. So you got to report it. If you don't report it, shit. You ever heard of the word audit? They're gonna be all in your business. I promise you.
Baby, like I said, I don't feel sorry for them because they don't feel sorry for my boy, all that lying and shit they did, and all them immunity deals and all that they got going on, and getting promised Section 8 and restitution and gifts when that man, you know, took his money and took care of them scavengers, you know what I'm saying, them goddamn vultures, you know. It is what it is. I have no sympathy, you know what I'm saying. I hope they put all this shit on the curb, if you ask me.
True that. I mean, because like I said though, you think you sit up there and play with the government and want to, they'll let you go ahead for a little bit by a little bit, you know, at a time. But when it's time for them to put their foot down, okay, don't get it twisted. You and everybody in that place or wherever you stay at got to go.
See, like course and restitution is non-tax deductible.
I believe him because you know he deals with law. He deals with law. So you know, hey, I believe what he's saying on that. If it's
okay,
not tax deductible, they're not going to take nothing out on it. So she might be able to get it and still get that Section 8.
No,
not that amount of money.
I mean, y'all listen. I don't see it with her still continuing to stay in the Section 8 project, whatever the hell it is.
No,
I don't see it with her receiving all that money, y'all. I don't see that because, like I said, I know unless hold up, I take it back. Unless they have changed. Now, y'all might be talking some shit that I don't know nothing about, but I know where I come from. I once was there. I never forget where I come from. However, they wanted every dime dollar. I had got a lawsuit in pertaining to my son. You did, baby. They find out whatever they want to find out. They ask them all that there. So unless they have changed, y'all, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm with you on that because at the same time,
this shit, y'all just seen the screen. So
yeah,
Mr. Terry,
yeah, I just seen it having to go around. But you make a great point because at the same time, I dealt with the situation too, and when all those numbers and everything came up about it, I still had to report that to them because if you don't report it, I guarantee you they're gonna get that 10 times fold. Because I thought it was something, even if you keep it discreet and you don't have it, you know what I'm saying, in the system, you still got to do it. The government, if it's on paper or it's not on paper, if it's dealing with a certain amount of money, they're going to be involved. You got to pay. I don't care how much it is. I mean, and I agree with Corey. Don't get me wrong, certain stuff, but your attorney has to have that set up. You can't just do it.
Okay, shout out to everyone in the comment section. Shout out to Monica Deason. Check out what Monica Deason said. She said, why does he have to start paying? Let me see. That jumped up. You know, I'll be trying to check out some of these. Okay, so my apologies. Okay, so Monica Deason said, why does he has to start paying before his appeal is over? Girl, listen, because they with the shits, and also we not worried about that. Let them try to do whatever it is they think they doing, because when this is all over with, Chaos will be free through the appeals. Bone Jean gonna hit their ass for defamation of character, and guess what? Chaos gonna sue each and every last one of them, from baby, if he's still living over there. Everything we saying over here is allegedly. But if him still over there that sit on that bench still living, he gonna get it too. Because that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? They go all of them. I'm sure Bo Jean is going to Gladiator is going to sue all of them, even down to the brawls. But baby, I want a Section 8. I'm coming for the Section 8 and everything. I'm tell Bo Jean, baby, hit her with a Section 8. Listen here. They would have to give me everything. Okay, y'all. It's just that simple.
True that.
Make me like a living hell, okay? Okay, so shout out to everybody once again. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Monica, Corey, we got Peter back up in the house. Lady E, what's up, Lady E? Blessings to each and every last one of you all. I ask that when you come in to please hit that like button, comment in the comment section, share as well as sub to our channel so that when we go live, you all will get the notification. Please hit that like button, family. Okay, so Peter says, I don't know much about Section 8. I applied when my children were young back in the 90s, but could never get it. Exactly, because I'm sure you put your income on there, right, Peter? That's how they do. They say you make too much. Hell, I went to apply. I went to apply for some food stamps years ago, and guess what they told me? With 5 children, with 5 kids, income, whatever, insurance, health insurance, life insurance, all this that I have to pay out. Baby, they told me I was overqualified. Okay, because I was in the 6 figures. They told me I couldn't get it. Right. We're paying everything and money going here, money going there. No, I couldn't get them.
Yeah, because they count your resources. They're gonna make sure every dollar count for it, and
let's not to mention, Mr. Terry, I didn't even put everything on there but a job.
Oh Lord. So either way it go, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be hard to win that situation, either way it go. So at the same time, it's just they have our back against the wall so much, but then when you get these foreigners in, don't get no disrespect. They able to get everything, all things, you know what I'm saying? But, we live in the same world that we can't even get no kind of aid for. And if we do, they're going to do a thoroughly magnifying glass on every piece of income. I don't care if it's from child support, your job, you know what I'm saying? Any little thing. And that's wrong on so many ways, man.
Facts. Shout out to Miss Emma. Miss Emma is in the comment section. Shout out to my girl, Miss Emma. Also, shout out to every member. Please go and subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the like button. I'm from New York City and Section 8 is on lockdown. You can wait a lifetime.
Hey, boss lady, did you see the comment that Miss Lady Earth B said in it?
No, but I'm gonna need you to go ahead on and read it for Miss Terry.
Okay, she said that Section 8 guys for Illinois resident must be exceeded to low income limits. The range from $41.50 for a 1-person household to a $78.25 $250 for an 8-person income.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy.
Okay.
Why would you think that that's okay to be on for the rest of your life as having somebody to control you? The second you signed up for any type of government assistance, you just gave your life away.
You opened the door.
I mean, when I was in the project, y'all, like I builded on this shit. Like personally, y'all, like me from my, like pretty much from what I think, this is only my opinion. However, nothing is wrong with it, you all. Please do not get the misunderstanding. Nothing is wrong with it, you all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, been there, done it. But however, what I did was I used it as a tool, okay? I used it as a stepping stone. Guess what? That's where I started at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, bam, first child, on my own, stuff of that nature. So that's where I started off at. And when I started off there, listen, it wasn't for me to continue to be there, raise children, grandchildren, children. Like you have some people that are just comfortable and content. Like they had their whole generation. They had about 5 generations to come through and they still there. However, it is just it's just a stepping stone. So that's what me personally, myself, I used it for you all. I used it for a tool. When I got it, guess what? I did what I had to do. Boom, 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 bam. I'm a holler at y'all. You get what I'm saying? No, I'm good now. Thank you all, but I'm out. So everybody's different. Teresa said she was qualified for $9 back in the 90s. Girl, honey, baby.
Listen, I'm not saying I started out with it, but I couldn't keep, there wasn't enough money for me. I told my mom, I don't see how girls could stay home and be okay with this. It's not enough money. I wanted to buy a car. My child needed to be taken care of.
They limit you.
Yeah. It's a limit. And so after I said that to her, 2 weeks later, I had found me a job. And my dad was going to buy me a car and he didn't. I went and got a second job and bought it myself. So I did everything for myself. I didn't act like the world owed me anything. No,
exactly.
It was a stepping stone. I used it temporarily until I can get to the next move.
To the next level,
But
yeah,
that's
most
different,
of the
though.
time I still made more money. I didn't qualify for no Section 8.
Shout out to Sir Miguel family. We got Sir Miguel in the house as well as Elvira. Blessings, Elvira. Blessings to you all. Blessings. Thank you all for tuning in again another night. I apologize, Trailing. Go ahead, love.
No,
Kids,
I was
saying,
hey, Kish, how are you?
What's up, Kisha?
What's up, Kish?
So what were you saying, Trailing?
I was just saying that I had to work for whatever I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
And that's the rule.
Hey, family. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hey, Kisha, how you?
Blessings, babe. Blessings.
Yeah, and I agree with you on 100% on that, Trey Lynn, because at the same time, they use that to stagnate us black folks, you know what I'm saying, to a low poverty range. But my thing is, why would you let somebody get you that comfortable and good and well, you know what I'm saying, if you want better for yourself? I mean, I'm not going to rely on no assistant now. If I am at the point where I need for you to help me start off, that's cool. But me as a person, individual, I don't want to be on this long because I don't want my kids thinking that this is the life that you have. We can make better out of it, So it's up to your, you know what I'm saying, your willpower. If you a weakling, the government got you trapped.
Yeah, it's designed to make you lazy. It's designed. I apologize, Mr. Terry. You're right, Mr. Terry. It's designed to make you lazy. However, it want to keep you stagnated because, like I said, say for instance, you got a good ass job, right? And you got a good job. They tell you, well, this can be this, and if you go over that dollar, like you're no longer qualified for the system. Like she just put the ratio in the comment section. You get what I'm saying? So if you go over that dollar. Okay, so you're no longer qualified because you went over that dollar. You're making too much money now. Like it's like they limit you to being in them.
Facts, Facts. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, that's all it's about.
Why would one continue to be comfortable on such a program such as that? Because you cannot reach the sky's the limit, as they say, right? You cannot reach your fullest potential if you got somebody telling you where you got to stay at. Like you got to stay right here, like you can't progress.
Yeah, but you got to understand, a lot of people don't have that strong mindset to see themselves come out of that hole. You know what I mean? You have so many, moms and aunties, and you got family generations that Section 8, so that's all they really know. Okay, I get on Section 8, I can live good. If you really understand, that ain't living good. That's living poverty. Because people still have control of your money, where you live at, and your lifestyle.
Then you gotta hide shit. You can't even have a man. Hey y'all check this out. The panel going crazy tonight. Y'all seeing all this? Everybody getting kicked out, coming up. You see this? It's getting crazy. But anywho, we see them, but we gonna still keep talking. But anywho, at the end of the day, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. Like I'm about to take this damn little coat out, but. Why would you want that? Like literally, why would you want that though? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you can't achieve.
Yeah.
It's a stag still. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want you to go further in life. Knowing that, you know what I'm saying, And then at the same time, it's all about believing in yourself. I don't care if I did have to get on Section 8 is not going to hold me down. My job is to get myself out of this because I know I can do better. And we as Black people and men and women, we got to have that mindset. I'm not going to let small things hold me down. The sky is the limit.
Okay, so Mr. Terry, can you read Teresa's comment, please?
Ms. Teresa comment said, it's not designed to make a person, most people whom have Section 8 do work.
Okay,
yeah, you might.
You're right. They do. Yes, Miss Teresa, they do work. But ask them how much they paying on Section 8. I told y'all I've been there, done it.
Thank you. And then one thing about it,
we're not downgrading Section 8, but to those that not just to those that's just stagnant on it, that's the part that's questionable for me.
Okay,
because like I said, you know, I had to work for mine, so I don't even know what I always made money. But that was
she said they work. Traylene, so I'm sorry, Traylene. So answer this question, Lord. She said they do work, right? So if they do work, they still have to go. It's income based. So check this out. So Kish has said it was income based, right? So with that being said, with it being income based, say for instance, if you're making, I'm gonna just say $10 an hour, and
your rent is not gonna be that much money if you're making $10 an hour.
Correct.
Okay, but still, what if you make $15 an hour?
Then it goes down to how many children you have, and then all that plays a part. You know, every individual is different. You know what I mean? But at the same time, they got people that stand a project that pay $700 because they can't afford the $1,200 or the $1,300 rent they're asking for.
Hold on.
People will put up their income just to be able to have somewhere decent for their kids to live.
Okay, so
these days are not like they used to be.
Okay, so check this out, Kish.
That's true.
So they going by your income, right? So you saying they'll make them pay 7 because they can't pay 12, right?
You can make however much. The more you make, the more you gonna pay. The more you make, the more you gonna pay. And if you get to that point where you feel like you paying enough to get out, that's what.
Yeah, so I mean, there's no way in hell I pay $800 in no project. I'm just saying.
$750. These people work. There's no such thing you can lay on your ass in Section 8 unless you disabled. That's the only way.
But still, why would one? It's common sense, still stagnation. Because hold on, why would one pay $800 for a fucking project when you go out here and get your rent you a house? I mean, it's like they ain't doing them saving you a couple of dollars, right? Help me make it make sense. Aren't they just saving you a few dollars?
They're saving you a couple of hundreds of dollars, y'all.
Okay, a couple of hundreds. They're saving you a couple of hundreds, but still.
But once you get to that level where you feel like you can pay your own rent, then you can move out and be able to do that for yourself.
Kids, if you're paying $700 or $800 from $1,200, why you can't? You have some places out here, private owners. You have some places out here.
Rent is not cheap in different areas. Rent is not cheap in different areas, y'all.
Anywho,
I understand what you.
We talking about the ones that get comfortable on it, whether whatever you paying, how you paying, and whatever else, and they don't want to goddamn get the hell on. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, because at the same time, and I mean, I see what you're saying on that, Kish, because in North Carolina, they don't do that. They give out, when you on Section 8, you get vouchers, and then at the same time, it's based off your income. And if you're able to do it, now the voucher ain't gonna just take care of that whole facility where you at. The voucher might be for like $4 something, and then based on your income, you got to cover that difference. Now, the people that I know that had just straight Section 8, they had like 4 or 5 kids, but neither person had a job. And that's how they was able to do it. But that's the thing that got me though. That's was some person that that was stagnated and didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, get out there and bust their behind to make more money because they were so comfortable in it. But the people that I knew that had vouchers, they worked, did what they did probably like a year or two. They stayed there, but they got their money.
They got the hell on.
Better. they got the hell on because it wasn't helping them. It was really hurting them because at the same time,
that's what I'm saying. I told you, been there, done that, right?
Because they be more in your business than anything. I don't care if you paying half of it, the whole thing. They gonna stay in your business.
Exactly. You can't have a man. You can't have a man. Or if a man getting it, he can't have a woman. Get what? They want to go do inspection to go through your shit. They want to know who's staying there, who done spent the night, who whatever the hell. I don't know. Like that is just too much.
Just because they ask, you don't got to tell them people everything. What's they asking? That's on you to tell them. You let them go search they and let them tell you they. If you don't want to tell them, y'all.
But Kiss, you have to look at it now. The way the law is set up, they try to use any and everything to try to incriminate you. So you really have to be careful about what you say to Section 8. Because you sit up there and lie and they find out. I'm telling you, them folks is nasty, man. I've been around people and I dealt with it. I was on, my mom was on it.
You'll be paying it back.
Yeah.
Because I have
to pay back. I know what that's about. I had to pay back.
Yes,
I'm
had to pay
not
back
sitting
like
up here dogging nobody, so it's not said like that.
It's different. It's different, y'all. Though for different, every individual is different. I can see.
And sat home with it, and it was people that had jobs and they start wanting more. So it's really based on your mind cycle of what you see for you and your children. That's how I thought. Okay, so I'm speaking from me. And at the end of the day, yes, I owe. Yes, I had to pay. And yes, I got a job better than that. But I wasn't settling. That's my mindset. And I'm the only child, so I was sister and brother. I had to get out here and get it. I was raising my son alone. It wasn't no sit and be lazy. No, we need to talk, get some more money coming through here. Let's get smarter. Let's work. You got to do it on your own. Everything. I had to do it on my own. It wasn't no.
Okay, so shout out to brother Sir Miguel. He's on the panel. Good evening, Miguel. How you doing, sir?
Good evening, Truth Be Told TV. How y'all doing, Queens and Kings?
We're blessed, babe. How are you today?
Oh, God is good all the time.
All the time. So we were pretty much talking about this young lady, the one that received the Section 8 over there from R.Kelly, and now coming to them getting the restitution and her getting the money. And so we was talking about that, but we kind of veered off a little bit and started talking about, like pretty much when they find out what they gonna do to her, like she'll be overqualified and have to go, because I do understand how that shit work. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they saying otherwise. I guess they done changed. I don't know. Like said, I've been there and done that. I used it as a stepping stone. I thank God. My mind was determined to, hey, you got something better for you. So I did what I had to do, and I got something better, but that's where we're at with it.
True that.
I'm gonna say this to you. In the Bible, Jesus said the poor will always be amongst you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people really understood what he was really saying.
Break it down, Sir Miguel. Break it down.
When you're talking about Section 8 or any kind of, what they say, socialism program, what it is to keep people stagnant.
Exactly.
So, in other words, you're dependent on a government that can turn around and cut you off for whatever reason.
At any time.
So, the young lady, even though she has a so-called nonprofit organization, as money builds up through that organization, because most nonprofit, the money goes to the administration first. They're going to be monitoring her over a period of time. Yes. Guaranteed, they're going to cut her off eventually.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
The problem is
allow you to make a certain amount.
Right. So in the early 70s, late 70s, it was the more kids you had, the more money you got. Mid 80s, they started, okay, we got people taking advantage, so they having more babies, so we're going to change it. They start changing it. Then they changed it again. The problem is they're recycling it to make people feel comfortable as they're getting something for free, but it's really not free, because the minute you mess up, they're going to tax your ass. They're going to repay they're going to make you repay it. Then on top of that, you could go to jail.
Yep.
Thank you.
There was a lady out here in California. She had two beauty salons. She was collecting food stamps the whole When they caught her,
oh man, you see what they doing to the panel guys?
She owed over
no,
$1 million.
It's not you. That's just that's what they doing to the panel tonight. Yay, okay, they doing it.
She ended up having to pay the government back over $1 million, and she got 25 years in prison. Now think about this: you're doing all of that, but then at the end you lose, so you really got nothing. You think you got something out of it, but in the end you actually failed. You see Absolutely. What I'm saying? So when you pass that down to your children, and that's they see, then that's all they'll be accustomed to. Because they're gonna dot their I's and cross their T's. And the one reason why I know that, because when I was a social worker, we used to have to help people apply for Section 8, whether the parent was coming out of the county jail or whatever the case may be. And you would be surprised at the stuff that they would try to pull on us to help them get Section 8. And I'm not doing that. See, so you have to look at how the system is set up, because they don't want people to advance. They rather for you to be stuck where you are.
And needing them.
Exactly.
Okay, so King Cox said, I'm a maintenance guy, so I see the difference between the people that work and the people that don't work. So could you break that down and explain it, King Cox? Also, Teresa said, I never lived in the projects. I lived in a 2-family house, and I was paying damn nearly market rent. Corey says that this case, I don't know what do you mean. This case, it's easy to extort money from celebrities, especially black men celebrities. Take photos with them, stalk them, get concert tickets, VIP, etc. True.
Yeah, true that.
True.
It's a money market. I mean, Corey, I agree with you on that, because without a dollar bill, who got what? You ain't really got no light. So now the way things are set up and everything, everybody look at that almighty dollar. It's just a necessity. If right now everything cut off and you ain't got no lights, no cable, you got to live like caveman, that money ain't nothing but fire. You can only start a fire to keep warm with it, because it's not going to do you no good. But I try to tell, and at the same time, it's like, I don't care if you on Section 8 or if you got a regular job or whatever, you know what I'm saying, however it may be, everybody in the world want better than where they're at. But you have some people that like to be, that they live to be stagnated. They want to live off other people. And you have to look at their demeanor. I'm not going to knock you, but at the same time, I don't want my hard tax dollars trying to go toward you living good. I'm out here busting my behind. But then when I try to apply for, I make too much money.
Exactly.
A person that making $25,000 to $30,000 a year get rejected. That ain't no money. But then at the same time, you know what I'm saying, the government tell you, well, if you make a little bit more, you can't get no food stamps and this and that. Listen here, I ain't even have no job to try to apply for food stamps, and they denied me. And I got a child.
Because you was a man.
Yeah, and and at the same time, my son, I had custody of my son, but they let the mom still get it. And I'm like, hold up, how in the world can y'all allow this law to take place on that when, you know what I'm saying, it's not benefiting me? I don't care if I don't get the food stamps or not, but I don't think she deserves it, and I'm taking care of.
Exactly, when you got your own son.
Thank you, but look at how the government does. They overlook the men, but they always want to determine, the women had the baby, they got to do this and got to do that. But if a real man is in their child life, he's doing just as much as the woman there. I didn't have him, but my job is to be there to take care of him.
True that, Mr. Terry. And also that they don't acknowledge a lot of single fathers out here. You also have a lot of single fathers that does not acknowledge. Just like you have single mothers, there are single fathers, father raising all their children, but no one never wants to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So
them roles is worse and quick these days.
Definitely, them more there deny man all kind of ways, and I'm living proof, because I was like, Lord have mercy, and I'm like, really? So that made me mindset. So at the same time, when I found out that just taught me as a man, step up, son. Good Lord told me it's time for you to step up. The government ain't for you. I'm for you. Do what I ask you to do, and I guarantee it'll be a whole lot better.
Black men are the least protected. Okay, so my girl, sorry y'all, my girl Lady E said that people say black women are are least protected, but I believe the black man is. Absolutely, Lady E. The black man is less protected because you also got not only these Jezebels, but you also got all these movements and everything that's going against the man that the woman can just pop out and say, well, yada, 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 and boom, that man gone. You know what I'm saying? It is designed and built to destroy the black man. You know what I'm saying? So the hell with the women, because guess what? They get off into these movements, Me Too and Black Lives Matter. They get off into all these movements that is to destroy the black man. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't state this if I didn't know facts. Black Lives Matter is not for the men. It is not for us, period. Period. Neither is the Me Too. It's all a movement to destroy the man, y'all.
I keep telling people that.
It is. And I mean, if y'all want me to do a show on him, if you all want me to do a show on him one night, I would do that just to break it down and show y'all. It is not for us, and this damn show ain't for the men. Black Lives Matter is to remove the man, period. It's to remove the man and feminize them. They're trying to remove all men that has masculinity. They want them either gay. With all due respect, I have nothing to do with gay men, women, none of that. Been there, done that. I told y'all, Boss Lady over here, at True Be Told, it's an open book. Okay, but I'm just stating facts of what I know. They want them either gay, dead, or in prison. That's what it is, y'all. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, you're right about that. And then that's the thing about it. We just have to be mindful of, the things that we put ourselves, the situations we put ourselves into. Because like I said, as men, we got, we got to think 10 times fold, and everything that sounds good ain't good. Do your research, find out what's going on, find out where are you willing to put yourself at in the standard, either above your standard or below your standard. No man should want to go below the standard they already in. You should be wanting to reach 10 times fold higher, because with kids or without kids, you still have to stand as a man.
Facts.
True that. So, shout out to everyone in the comment section. Blessings to each and every last one of you all. Shout out to everyone. I ask that you all hit that like button, comment in the comment section, share our live, as well as sub to the channel, so that whenever we go live, you all will get the notification. So, okay, love, Mr. Bass, I'm about to go on mute, so you can go ahead on and drop the rest of the content, please.
Welcome to America Today, your #1 source of reliable and verified news and in-depth features on the daily happenings around America. R.Kelly's Chicago case was a rather complex one. It's no wonder we saw a mixed verdict in the end. A total of 13 counts, spread across 3 co-defendants, made the Chicago trial one like no other. R.Kelly, however, through the impeccable performance of his lead attorney Jennifer Bonjean, scooped himself a majority 7 out of 13 counts win at the end of the trial. Both his co-defendants Daryl McDavid and Milton June Brown were acquitted on the charges against them, confirming a win for R.Kelly, and his impending RICO appeal is indeed inevitable. Today, we bring you a breakdown of the full verdict by the jury from the Everett M. Dirksen U.S. Courthouse in downtown Chicago. R.Kelly faced a total of 13 counts, and these are: Count 1, production of child pornography, video involving Jane, 10 to 20 years, guilty. Count 2, production of child pornography, video involving Jane, 10 to 20 years, guilty. Count 3, production of child pornography, video involving Jane, 10 to 20 years, guilty. Count 4, production of child pornography, video involving Jane, 10 to 20 years, not guilty. Count 5, conspiracy to obstruct justice, conspiring to cover up incriminating tapes ahead of 2008 trial, up to 5 years, not guilty. Count 6, conspiracy to receive child pornography, 3 videos involving Jane, 5 to 20 years, not guilty. Count 7, receiving child pornography, 2 videos involving Jane, 5 to 20 years, not guilty. Count 8, receiving child pornography, 1 video involving Jane, 5 to 20 years, not guilty. Count 9, coercing minor, Jane, to engage in sexual activity, up to 10 years, guilty. Count 10, coercing minor, Nia, to engage in sexual activity, up to 10 years, guilty. Count 11, coercing minor, Tracy, to engage in sexual activity, up to 10 years, not guilty. Count 12, coercing minor, Pauline, to engage in sexual activity, up to 10 years, guilty. And count 13, coercing minor, Brittany, to engage in sexual activity, up to 10 years, not guilty. R.Kelly's former business manager, Daryl McDavid, who was also a co-defendant in this case, was found not guilty on all 4 counts charged against him, together with Kelly, and these are: Count 5, conspiracy to obstruct justice, conspiring to cover up incriminating tapes ahead of 2008 trial, up to 5 years, not guilty. Count 6, conspiracy to receive child pornography, 3 videos involving Jane, 5 to 20 years, not guilty. Count 7, receiving child pornography, 2 videos involving Jane, 5 to 20 years, not guilty. Count 8, receiving child pornography, 1 video involving Jane, 5 to 20 years, not guilty. Then Milton June Brown, the second co-defendant in the case who worked as R.Kelly's driver for the period in question, was also found not guilty on the 1 count charged against him, together with Kelly, and this is: Count 6, conspiracy to receive child pornography, 3 videos involving Jane, 5 to 20 years, not guilty. Despite the mixed verdict and the guilty verdicts against R.Kelly on the 6 counts against him, the Chicago trial is considered a win for R.Kelly on all fronts, especially due to the fact that this trial has branded R.Kelly human like any other, cleansing him of the tainted image the New York trial had branded him. This further gives him a chance at winning his appeals, first, because the acquittal of McDavid and Milton June Brown now confirms R.Kelly never had an enterprise in the first place, but also based on the image that was painted of R.Kelly in the trial, as a loving and caring man who maintained strong relationships with his friends that he had shared good moments with, even after all the allegations. Indeed, the truth has started coming out, and very soon, R.Kelly will be seen for the innocent victim that he actually is, and will eventually walk the streets of Chicago a free man. Behold, the king of R&B. That's all we had for you today. Please share with us in the comment section below how much you think R.Kelly's wins in Chicago shall actually influence his appeals. We value your honest opinion. Thanks for watching yet another feature from America Today.
Okay, family, so what did you all think about the content? I asked that everybody in the comment section, you all hit the like button, comment, share our live, as well as sub to our channel, please. So, family, what you all think about the content?
Yeah.
Hello. Why y'all quiet up here tonight?
No, I'm not quiet. I was laughing because I was just still reflecting off with, what the gentleman was saying about, all the counts and the not guilty and everything. And it's just a big hoax to me, man. I hate this brother is in this situation because everything was about money. It wasn't about the love they had for Kels. It was about the bags that he could bring to the table.
However, Mr. Terry, you are right. It was all about money when it came from all those alleged so-called victims, which were willing participants. But however, we know where the setup started from. So right. Where the setup started from, the setup, they left it and gave it to someone, put it in somebody's hand, and that person whose hands they put it in, they went out on a scavenger hunt. Okay?
Facts. Yeah. And it's just too much flim-flamming going on, and the man have to go through all this situation because, lies and deceit. That's all that played a role to him. And I mean, at the end of the day, you might, he's hurting right now because, all the deceit that he's seen that, bought between his eyes. But if he sit in that cell and realize God got this, Just sit back for a minute, because believe me, every hit dog will holler.
Amen. And as they say, Mr. Terry, a minor setback for a major comeback. Boom.
Come on with it. Knock it out the park, baby.
Boom, boom. I told you they gonna know that he is God. I told y'all they gonna know that there is a God. And I told you all, like, God spoke to me one day and he was like, Job, R.Kelly, Job, and he put my mind on him, and I was like, wow. And I know the story of Job, right? But I was like, Lord, yeah. So that's why I keep telling the people, get what? I don't care what the hell man say. I told you when daddy speak, I listen, okay? And I'm gonna repeat what daddy say. All right.
True that.
All the non-believers and people want to see him right and whatever else, sit back and watch God.
True that. Definitely.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And here's what I'll say to that. And I said this before. God is molding him and shaping him into the man he needs to be, as Robert Sylvester Kelly Sr. But there's one point I want everybody to pay attention to. Every person has a right to confront their accuser, right?
Mm-hmm.
The young lady that didn't come on the stand, they charged him with that. Am I right?
Keep going, sir.
No, Brittany.
No, they ain't charging for her. They threw it out.
They threw it out? Okay, well, let me tell you what they're going to do. They're going to use that as a sentencing, even though he wasn't charged with it. You see what I'm saying? They're going to use that.
You said what now, Sir Miguel? How can they? Well, yeah, I don't put it past them. They so goddamn corrupt and crafty. Keep going.
Because in New York, it was I forget the young lady name. She wasn't even a part of the case, but they used her anyway in terms of the sentencing. They're going to do the same thing with the young lady. She was a part of it, even though she didn't come and testify, but they're going to use that. Because when they do the pre-sentencing thing or whatever, they take everything into consideration, whether it was charged or not. When I learned that, I was going, that's a dirty game they play.
Wow, but hold on. How can they that too?
They do that. They do that.
How can they do that, Sir Miguel, when for one, guess what? Even the jurors, so if that's the case, it's fuck what the jurors say. Let the government do their thing and charge however they want to charge. Why did they have to have the jurors there? If the jurors specifically said non-guilty, that's out of here and whatever, they still go back and use it. How is that even possible?
Because that's what the prosecution does. They're gonna throw it in there. That's what they do.
So in other words, you're saying it's another play that they use.
Absolutely. That's what they do. But see, the thing of it is, I guarantee you, Bonji ain't gonna have something to say about it or whatever the case may be. But you got to remember, the government tries to win at all costs, and what they do is they break the law in order to enforce the law, right? But not thinking that you have a woman who's smart enough, who's knowledgeable enough to understand, hey, here's some flaws, this, that, and the third. That's why when she asked for a mistrial several times and the judge says he denied it, she putting it on record because he even know that he really could have granted a mistrial, but no, he wanted to extend it so let the jury make up their mind. Because it's almost like I'm gonna wash my hand, put it off on the jury, but it's still gonna come back on you anyway because you're the judge.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, too, that look at the play he was doing in it. Like you said, it's a lot of stuff that he could have stepped in and did, but him being up there, you know what I'm saying? This is a high-profile case. You dealing with elites, so you know what I'm saying? He want to be the one to throw the rock and hide his hand. That's
exactly.
What he did.
Yeah, but see, that makes it even better for the appeal. Hey.
Exactly. And with that being said, if you look at the whole RICO thing, it speaks volumes that they said he wasn't a part of a RICO in Chicago because there was no conspiracy. So if you look in New York, and that's why I brought up the thing about the octopus. They put the names in play, but those people had nothing to do with it, but they still used it against them anyway. That's the dirty trick they play. But like I said, they wasn't expecting Bonjean to get on this case. They had no clue that she was going to get on this case. So they figured, oh, we got it made. So soon as she came into play, notice how stuff started changing. Because in Chicago, She got some, some stuff, was able to get by, but in New York, they wasn't getting nothing at all.
True, San Miguel. But guess what? That goes to say, I think it was Corey that stated in the comment section on yesterday, right? Or was it that Robert guy? It was someone when they was like, well, why she didn't like bring up or throw out like what was going on. She was to a certain extent. See, you all have to realize that even though she was throwing up certain things and certain things she wasn't due to what we were seeing, is because it makes it stronger for her case, for her appeal. Exactly. That's why she wasn't saying as much, y'all.
Exactly, because she already knew what the play was. She already knew that the government was going to do some underhanded stuff. So she just put it out there, and whatever they did deny her, she going to back it up by case law, whatever, so forth and so on. So at the end of the day, most people looking at it, because even when it come down to the so-called CD or tape, she gonna bring that up too. Just watch, because the chain of custody is still a big play, even in the appeal, because it was not done right, none whatsoever.
And we seen that before our face. Everyone that's seen it, I'm not talking about the ones that seen it and didn't want to see it, which means that boo-hoo. But anywho, to everyone that seen it, listen. It is what it is. We seen what we seen, okay? He will be free through the appeals. Simple. Because so much went wrong. Even the violating of chaos rights, which was 2, that they violated him, okay? Plus forcing a conviction. I seen so much going on, even with the selection of the jury. So much went on in this case. Even from New York to Chicago, a lot went on.
Yeah, you're right about that. It definitely was. It was a lot of shade shifting type stuff going on from both states. But
and if you notice,
like you said, go ahead, big dog.
And if you notice how quiet it's been, you notice how real quiet it's been.
Quietness before the storm, man.
Right, it's been real quiet.
True that. Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
That's the thing about it. See, a lot of people on the outside looking in, they be like, "Oh yeah, this and that." They done got diverted, so it's something when we gonna just move on forward. Just because you heard what you heard on the news doesn't mean it's all taken care of, baby. Go into the courtroom. See, a lot of people ain't never been in front of no judge and stuff get put off to the next time you ask for another opinion. Shit can go on for long. Only thing that I hated about this situation, the judge took away a lot. You took away a lot of the time. You shortened the case. And you didn't want to hear certain people.
Person, like
There's a lot of stuff he just announced on this case because you already knew you was going into some bull, but you had to play your role. But at the same time, what goes around
comes around.
Cool boy, and when it comes, it's like a freight train. It
exactly.
It is hard.
Exactly.
What that man say? It hit hard.
True that.
You're right.
Yeah, man.
Hit the horn for me, boss lady. Hit the horn for me, baby.
Look, I ain't got to pull it up. You're going to have to give me a minute. I got you. But like someone was just not saying, Miss Teresa, she said, Bone Jean, a.k.a. my girl Gladiator, she allowing them, the government, to hang themselves. You know, as old saying say, give them enough rope and let them hang themselves.
Right. And then at the same time, you got to understand this chaos case is not nothing but a stepping stone for Bojin, because you got to realize she's going into another high case with the government again after this. So they know what they in rule for. So now it's not that they trying to knock everything off with the kill. They trying to think they're going to distract this young lady. And she, at the same time, she finna knock some dicks in the dirt. I'm going to keep it 100. And she might have a pit bull standing over. Leggy. She's there for a reason. Didn't I tell you? I never knew what it is. And then I think Tip always clowned me about it because he was like, she's nerdy. I'm like, where did little nerdy white woman come from? But look at the transformation in this Kelly case. She's the hottest thing on the market right now.
Hey, y'all know what? Y'all know? Yeah, some of y'all said about Jean White, but y'all know she Jewish, right?
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Her not white.
Oh, my bad. Well, you know what I'm saying? My bad, bro. But whatever it is, you starting, baby. There you go.
There you go, Mr. Ted.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Because at the same time, it's just a lot of things being revealed, and it's just letting it. I hope this case is not just, you know what I'm saying, opening everybody's eyes up, not just Kel's case, just how the government is in general towards us and anybody, male or female. I don't care if you, if you black female or you're a white, black male. It's us that the government really is going to try to put our foot on our neck, and they trying to keep us down. But we got to understand, if we come together, we can outpower them bad boys, man. But we can't be so fearful, because listen, my thing is, the only person I fear is God himself, because he's going to spook the shit out of me when I see him. That's the only thing where I put my trust in him. Amen. And if we do that, man, I guarantee, I mean, all this separation, worried about what another man's pockets or what another woman's pockets look like, we know how to bring our minds together and fight these devils.
Amen. Amen. And like I said, you know, I just feel sorry for a lot of people that eyes were not open to be able to see what was going on. It just was God was exposing the corruption of the government. A lot of people missed it. God was exposing how they do us on a regular. Now, it wouldn't have been exposed if Kels was not who he was. So everything happened for a reason. Okay?
True that. Yep.
And I'll challenge anybody. Just go back and look at her track record. And I'm saying before Bill Cosby, because everybody think, no, she's been on the scene for a while. Okay? She just got, I think, 6 or 7 people off in Chicago that was falsely accused. And you know, and her tattoo on her shoulders, on her arm says "not guilty."
Shoulder. And her is the gladiator. I told y'all I call her the gladiator for a reason, right? Baby, she a gladiator in and out the court. I'm trying to tell y'all now. Listen now. Trying to tell y'all. So Peter YT says exactly, this case has taught her a lot. Also, Monica said, was the paperwork ever found from the appeal hearing? Monica, no, as of right now, no, the paperwork has still not been able to be found. However, Bojine them has not done an update on it. So, you know, she gonna let us know. She, you know, she stayed posting and making sure the people know what's going on, okay? Also, I want to thank each and every last one of you all. As you all are in the comment section, I ask that you all hit that like button, comment, share our page, as well as sub to the channel. But go ahead, family. You all can keep going. Okay, so
after Bojine is done with the R.Kelly case and Bill Cosby case and all her upcoming cases, guess what? She gonna be just as powerful as when the Kardashians' dad won that case with OJ down.
True that, because when she get through dealing with this, you all know she has to go. She's also working on Larry Hoover.
I was just about to say that.
That's why I said.
And when she go listen, y'all, and when she go over there, y'all think y'all to see, listen to me. Y'all think y'all to see government corruption. Listen. When she go over there, it's about to shake some shits and free some generations. Please believe me, y'all, because the government did their thing when it come to Larry. Listen,
and I'm not trying to.
Did their thing when it came to Larry. It was an organization. The government made it and created a gang and sent their shooters in to do all what they did.
And see, I just want to say this to everybody who's watching live tonight. I want you to take this in heed and think about it. I'm not trying to discourage anybody. Now, what are you seeing between this case and dealing with, gladiators about to dealing with the government? So take it in heed. You'll have to understand. It's voting time. People want your votes. It's all about this. Sometimes we have to sit back and really watch, and know and want to know who has the best interest for us. Because a lot of this is political, it's government, it's all about the hierarchies. And if we don't sit back and take it in heed and make, because now you have an option. Because I've been questioning myself for years. I go to these voting booths and I vote for these people here, and then at the same time, I see no, you know what I'm saying, no production of what you're doing. I see you growing, but I don't see what we all put out there on the table. Not to take anything away from nobody, but just sit back and just think, what part of the government do they have our back? So why vote? Why put people in high places for all reasons? But because y'all feel like that's something we need to do, I really don't care. To be honest with you, right now, the way I feel, I'd rather for a damn woman to run the motherfucking world. At least I know how she feels.
Hey, Mr. Terry, it's funny that you said that because at one point I was a Democrat, then I went to Republican, but now I'm an independent.
Oh, okay.
And what I tell most people is just like they do in Congress, they hold their vote. I hold mine too.
All right. And
because at the same time, my brother, not to take away from that, and I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, you need to go and vote, and that this going to help you out." But at the same time, when the last time that you voted for that last person, what did he do to help us now? Taxes going up, shit going up, food going up. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, we got an election year going in. Gas done went down, yeah, but you see the numbers still creeping back up. Ain't no foods on the shelf. Truck companies, man, can't even get certain jobs. Railroad companies shut down. So the transformation come around here. So you tell me how much of that power us as the lower class, what can we do about that shit? That's what people in the high place.
They trying to eliminate, listen, they trying to eliminate the middle class, okay? It's either or. It's either rich or poor. However, all of this is by design. I've been talking about this for years now, okay? I told them when they went finna be, hey, listen, they was gonna run a test run on the gas. I told everybody, been telling people for years to stock up on this and that because it's coming. They ain't gonna, listen, they ain't seen nothing yet. Ain't gonna nothing on the shelves. Listen, you better stockpile. You better start growing your own garden. You better make it do what it do. You better even pack a bag in case you have to run and live off grid to try to survive. Okay, but see, nobody seems to be listening. But however, long as I reach somebody got the message. You get what I'm saying? But all of this is by design because guess what? I don't think a lot of people know, and I heard Sir Miguel talk about he did mention something about California, right? So this is my thing. Do you all not know that everything is important and it comes in through Cali and all of that? However, they got the ships sitting in the sea and in the ocean would not allow them to come over. They would not allow them to come over. As well as you all need to pay attention. There are lesser and lesser trucks on these highways. But I guess don't nobody see that but boss lady. You understand me? Also,
I see it.
Trains, when it comes to the trains, guess what? Not gonna be running. So y'all, hey, I'm just trying to tell y'all, you know, it is what it is, and this is how I go about doing it. When you see what you see and know what you know and know the times that we're living in, when it lines up with the word of God, that's when it's up. Listen, when it lines up, see, let me show you something. He showed me everything, and I be seeing, I'm like, oh Lord. Then he'll take me back to his word, and I be like, oh, all right then. Say less, Daddy. I see it. You want me to tell them? You want me to tell the people? Okay, well, listen, thus said the Lord. Listen, y'all, hey, this, that. It's up to you to listen. You know what I'm saying? Right. You listen, you don't. Then it also takes me back to Noah, right? You know, Noah preached on a message. Noah had that same message. So listen, I look at today and look at when Noah, I said, whoa, modern day Noah. Like, Lord, you're preparing me. I'm telling the people. I'm telling them what you said, Lord. I'm telling them whenever comes, guess what? I'm good over here because I've been listening. And as I've been telling them, they ain't been listening. Okay? So why should whenever whatever pop off, you come and ask me for mine? No. I ain't got it.
True that. Yeah, and see that, and that's the thing about it.
Because that's what happened with Noah. Noah preached the message. Listen him.
You're right.
Do you not know that Noah probably would have opened up that door to let some people in, but God said, "Oh no, I'm gonna make sure don't nobody come in or go out." Okay.
Only what I asked for. Yeah. And that's the thing about, like we're saying, you know what I'm saying, about this case and what's going on, is just goes back to the government and the time that we live in. We have to start opening up our third eye and really looking at this, because a lot of stuff that Boss Lady just said, it's been shown. different days. I mean, every day that you go, I mean, sometimes, you know what I mean, you have to, even if you do watch TV, look between the lines. Just, you know, hear what they're saying, but like, know that it's more. They only showing you part because it's TV. They can only give you 30 minutes of it. Courtroom lasts for hours. It's a lot of documentation, and that's how things run in this world. We got to realize, don't just jump on the first thing you see, open it up, and then just start looking at the big picture. I don't live in that box no more. I live around that box. Amen. Everything around this mug is so open, and you stay confined in that small space. The government gonna say, we got that little bit, but we got to watch this other group because they're mindful of it. And that's the thing about truth be told that we bring to our lives at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? We agree to disagree, but we're a family that love each other. We feed off each other. And the only thing we just trying to be real about life, to get everybody that's come on here on this panel to open up y'all eyes, and y'all can take it on to other people. Because I'm telling you, it's got to be word of mouth. Like Boss Lady tell us a lot of time, our work for God is now not in the church. I'm getting in these streets. I'm hitting my family. Like, I mean, if I got to walk the green mile, if I can get one, I did my job.
Facts. And that's why I always tell people, like, when did you know God being stuck in a church or 4 walls? No.
Never was.
Never was. He walked the streets, okay? He wasn't a Christian, Mr. Bass. If Mr. Bass come up here, y'all, I want him to tell you all how we were when we was in the clubhouse the other night. And he was like, breaking news. Jesus wasn't a Christian either. So that's why I be trying to tell people, like, you got it. You got to do the research. You got to make it do what it do. And then, see, you know, people always come to me with that rah-rah shit. Because like I said, I curse, I'm grilled out, tatted up, all that. I care nothing about that. At the end of the day, see, this what you need to get to in life. When you have that relationship with God, that no matter what you're doing, even when you in your mess or you in your sin, you tell him to use you for his glory, for him to get the glory. Get what? I don't care. He know me. That's why he chose me, because he know me. But see, he didn't choose me because I'm grilled out, tatted up. You understand me? He chose me because the heart I got, and he know the fight that I have within me for him. You understand me? For God I live, for God I die. He know I'm bold. I don't care, and I fear nothing. No man, I don't even fear death. I have accepted that. So when you, the way that you are, my child, I chose you because I know you're going to do what it do for my kingdom. You understand me? And that's just where I'm at with.
Boss Lady.
Anything about what man think or say, no. Don't care.
Boss Lady. Let me ask y'all something. How many people seen the movie Apocalypto?
I've never seen it.
I've seen it.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay, you remember what happened at the end, right? Yeah. Who said they saw it? Okay.
I saw it. Yep, I remember what happened at the end.
Okay. So for those of you that hadn't seen it, go watch it. Mm-hmm. When I saw it at the it's very heavy. When you see that, you'll understand what they were doing and where Christianity comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Then you will begin to understand how the Pope used what they call the doctrine of discovery to take over these countries, because he said specifically, if the country is not a Christian nation, go in and do what you need to do.
Breaking news.
I got to check that out, my brother. I'm glad you dropped that on there.
Breaking news, Sir Miguel. Tell the people that do not. Can you tell the people again, Sir Miguel, who didn't hear you in the back? Can you scream it again to the people in the back about who controls the religion and the Christianity over the world? USA, all of the above. Can you repeat that, sir? Is it the Vaticans?
Yes, because they have a city of their own. They have their own laws. They're not governed by any other country. They have the Black Madonna that the Pope kneels to, so forth and so on. You see what I'm saying? Oh, it's deep.
Okay, not only that, also whoever got their white Jesus hanging up in their house, if y'all don't know, that is the Pope's son, the little one with that old great green eyes, baby. So y'all take that goddamn picture down of their white Jesus. If y'all got it in y'all house or on your cabinet or hanging or wherever you got it at, take the Pope's son up out your house. Ain't no damn white Jesus, baby. It's black Jesus, okay? Mm-hmm. If y'all didn't know what color he was and he described in the word, baby, with that nappy hair and brass and all that. Please, y'all, please stay woke, stay country, stay country.
And mind you, in the book of Isaiah, it specifically said that he would be comely, which means he would not be appealing. Okay. So the picture that you looking at, they want you to make him look like he's beautiful, but Jesus wasn't that.
No.
He said he would be a man undesired.
I'll wait. Definitely, yes. Hey, I mean, I didn't mean to change the subject, but Miguel, is that the one Mel Gibson produced?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm researching it as you were telling me about it. But
man,
go ahead. Thank you.
I'm telling you, brother, it's so deep and so heavy that when I went in and started doing the research on the doctrine of discovery, I got more angry because the way we've been taught by our parents and their parents and their parents, it's all a lie.
Yes, that's why I said, Sir Miguel, we all have lived a lie. I'm 42 years old. I have lived 42 years worth of lies. However, the more and more that you research, you discover, and you find, it pisses you off so bad. You have to move away from it because it will fuck you up mentally if you're not there. You get what I'm saying? Because of all the lies and all of that, the round earth and shit. No, I found that I had to go to Dad about that. I said, well, Dad, is your earth round or what is it? He said, if I said that my angels would be scattered across the earth in all four corners, does a ball have a corner? The fucking earth is flat, my child. I'm like, so okay. I mean, I'm just saying though, you know, but it's so much that they have taught us. Also, you all, like I tell you all, our education comes from where that broad just transferred and died or whatever, wherever that over there in England. That's where the education comes from. They've been indoctrinating us. They indoctrinated us and gave us what they wanted to give us. Okay, it was never the truth. Never the truth.
Because they took what we taught them and reversed it.
Absolutely.
Right. So when you talk about the earth, when God was talking about the earth, he was talking about the land. He wasn't talking about water. So when you talk about the four corners, there you go.
Facts. True that.
So yeah, so I just want everybody in this comment section, as you all are listening to myself, Mr. Terry, Sir Miguel, as you all are listening to us talk, please take away from this tonight, you all. Please take away from this tonight, you all, and do more. We can tell you all day, but I suggest you all go and do the research. Lay your eyes on these things. Research it. It's not hard. It's there. Gain the knowledge that you need to gain. Okay, so don't just take our word for it. Please go and look for yourself. You know, so.
Right.
So I got my sisters on the panel. They quiet. Traylene, Tips Love, Kish, what's up, sis?
We with y'all.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm
learning. Why y'all so quiet, sisters? Because y'all already know this knowledge.
Oh, I'm
listening.
Yeah.
All right, ladies.
Hey, you know, sometimes how it is, you know, I know we got our queens that's on there, but you know me, it's just a transaction. You know, you got two brothers that's, you know, vibing with you, and then that way,
when the teacher talk.
And then that way, you know what I'm saying, they know that truth be told ain't just a female panel. You got men that you know that digress with the ladies as well, and the ladies that digress. So it's not like nobody's taking over. It's like we all feeding off, you know, giving everybody, you know what I'm saying, words of wisdom. Like that movie that Miguel just gave. I mean, I'm going to research that and do it. And that's what we do. We give y'all things to research about life in general because we're living it too. So it's not like we throwing out.
Mr. Terry, I apologize for cutting you off, love. Can you drop it in the comment section also so everyone else can go and check that out? Also, check out the movie Wanted as well as Murder by the Numbers. I told them about that on yesterday. So
great movie.
Yeah, so if you can, Mr. Terry, please drop that movie Sir Miguel talked about, Wanted and Murder by the Numbers, so everyone can be able to check those movies out. Also, y'all, I'm gonna reach out to somebody and do some things. I'm gonna start as well as bringing somebody on here, or even start some nights on doing gematria. And if you all don't know what gematria is, it's when numbers, alphabets are turned into numbers. It's by the Jesuits, you know, it's an order, and that's how they play the game, you all, you know. So I'll teach you all. Also, I'm gonna reach out to someone else and allow him to come over here and to break it down as well to you all and show you all how it coincides with the life that we live on today. You know, okay, I'm gonna read a couple of these comments. So what is the name of the book again? Okay, so Demetria Spradley, she asking what's the name of the book. I think you meant what's the name of the movie, love. So Mr. Terry is about to drop it.
Yeah, I'm getting it together.
It's a movie, Demetria. So Mr. Terry is about to drop it in the comment section. So you all just get all three of them and you try to watch it, and watch it with the open eye and understand it, okay? Okay, so Mr. Corey said motion for a new trial, motion to vacate, motion to set aside, verdict probably the motions Jennifer Bogine is working on now. Y'all got that faxed in it? Thank you, Corey. True that. So, okay. Absolutely, Mr. Bass. Mr. Bass said it's chess, not checkers. Absolutely. That's where we're at with it. And I just hope that, you know, a lot of people just, you know, wake up to know what's going on in this world. You know, it's best to be in it and not of it. But however, you want to know, you know, you want to understand everything that's going on while being, you know, in it. Okay. Go ahead, Miguel.
I'm gonna say this. You brought up Noah, and I might have mentioned this before. If anybody has a King James Bible, go read the end and then go to the front, to the beginning. Revelations is the beginning. Genesis is the end. When you get to Noah, when the earth is destroyed, it's going to start back at Noah. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So when you get a chance, there's layers upon layers upon layers within the Bible, because the way it's threaded, most people think that the beginning is Genesis, but it's actually not.
Did you just say what you just said, Sir Miguel? Did you not hear me say the book of Noah? And I said when it comes, I said I'm gonna be just like Noah. Listen, I always tell everyone that the Bible, which is King KJV, that's what I go according to. But however, it is coded. When you break the code of the Bible, you will understand. A lot of people don't even know that there are codes to the Bible, y'all.
Sure is.
There are codes. Once you break those codes, you will understand. So that's why I be where I'm at, you all, with this thing called life. I'm just a spiritual being on a experience, traveling and living out a human experience, if y'all know what I mean. But okay.
And last but not least, they tell you it's 66 books in the Bible, but it's not 66. But I'll say that for another day.
Okay.
True.
Yeah, we
question. Boss lady.
Hey, babe.
I know it was Murder by Numbers, and then the Mel Gibson, I can't pronounce that, but you know what I mean. What was that third movie? Want It. Okay, I'm finishing in the comments to everybody live in a few minutes. Want It.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Terry. So, ladies, would you all want to speak on something or something of that nature? Come on, my girls. Come on, girls.
This is the thing. When you're opening your third eye and the things that you are learning, it can be shocking at first. And like you said, boss lady, you have to step back, you know, and reassess what you learn. But once you reassess it, you can't unhear it, you can't unsee it, you can't unlearn it. And you have to embrace it and look at it. If it don't make you want to learn more about the truth, I don't even know.
Amen.
I don't know.
True that. I know when I began, you know, my journey in that era, and I just was like, whoa, like, Lord, Man, you sure you ain't ready for me? Because after all this, I'm ready to go. What type of goddamn world I'm in? Like, that's how I was. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this here is not right, man. Like, because you like, is that just so much evil? Like, in all the things that you find out, it's like, whoa, and then to know that your parents, like this been going on generation after generation after generation. So everybody then died behind lies, and everybody then struggling behind lies. It's like, you don't even know what is the truth.
What is the truth?
So that's why we are the truth. We are the light that shines in this dark world, that we're going to bring you the truth so that you will not be misled. We are not lead no sheep to slaughter, babe. That's not what we're going to do over here. But, is we going to give it to you, but the way you take it, it's upon you, so.
I got it up in the comments.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Terry. Okay, got it. So you all, Mr. Terry, drop those movies that you all can check out. And please check those movies out. And it'll also help you all understand a lot of what we've been discussing and talking about. Sir Miguel gave the movie by Mel Gibson, the Apocalypto. And also, I suggest The Murder by Numbers as well as the movie Wanted. It'll help you all understand, So yes, well, my guy missed it. Mr. may have received a call because he stayed working and busy, y'all. So he may have seen a call. Thank you so much, Mr. Terry. So Kish, tips,
no problem.
Do you ladies want to add anything?
No, I just like to listen sometimes. Because sometimes I run my mouth too much.
No, you don't, Tip. No, you don't, Kish.
I was listening though. But when the teacher talk, the class be quiet. I don't be wanting to miss nothing.
All right, babe. Okay, also,
I agree with her.
Tips. What's up, Tips?
What up?
You out there with them crickets, girl. You quiet, sister.
Enjoying the air.
I know them crickets. Cricket.
So, do their own research, Open their third eye. Listen to other people. Make your own decision on what you believe.
Absolutely. That's why we give them what we give them. We can tell them, but we give them what we give them. Do just like they do for the preacher. Do as they do for the preacher. The preacher tell them what they want to hear, but we gonna tell them what they need to know. So if the preacher up there in the place of business giving y'all some scripture to go and check them out, we ask that you all do the same over here for your being, for you to see and to understand. We gonna tell you, but we just ask that you all just check it out and just go on and look for it. Don't never just take the word for it. Go and look at it. Just research it. Discover. Do what you have to do to get that information.
Facts.
Parch. Good evening. Blessings, love. Welcome back. Also, Monica said good people to research. Dr. Phil Valentine. Also, Corey says try to get attorney Tamani Adams on the show. Email her. She can open a lot of insight. Okay. Also, Corey, I have a question for you. Did you type up that paperwork? You know what I'm talking about. Did you type up the paperwork? That's all I'm gonna say to you. Okay. Okay. Miss Peter said, great live, just talking in a lot of information. Absolutely, Peter. Blessings. Does anybody else? So, this live was pretty much about, the people and what they received and, what they're trying to do financially and these things, what they promised to from the government far as restitution and pertaining to R.Kelly, the gifts that they have been promised. Not only were they were promised immunity, Section 8, or all of that. They also guiding and directing them how to go by dealing with the restitution and pertaining to R.Kelly paying them. So yeah, gifts upon gifts, and who's to say what else they have been? Who's to say whatever they've been gifted? Hell, they probably gifted their ass groceries, cars, and we don't know. I mean, we don't know. You know, it's
we don't put enough past them jokers.
You don't know what the government out here doing, y'all. Shit, just like when they have a person in interrogation room, we see how they bribe their ass. Oh, you want to smoke? Huh? Here goes a cigarette. Come on, talk to me.
Yeah, they play their role.
You know, look, come talk to me. Yeah, tell me all about it. Have you ate? You need something to eat? Shit.
I want to have good cop, bad cop.
Exactly. You know, so just saying. So, Sir Miguel, is there anything else you want to enlighten the panel about, or enlighten the family in the comment section? Just dropping some diamonds, because like we early in almost 2 hours. So
No, I just want to say, you know, don't believe me. Go do your homework, and at the end of the day, God will reveal to you what it is that you need to see and hear. Continue to study, continue to grow, but always remember, you're never too grown to learn. The day you stop learning is the day you die.
Amen. 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 Okay, so we have somebody by the name of Corey Kenshin. Corey Kenshin, if you can, please cut your camera on and your mic, love. I'm trying to see who's coming up on the panel with us.
All right.
Seeing him. Okay.
What's up, big homie?
Blessings, love. So, welcome to Truth Be Told TV, love. What do you have to add?
Sorry, what was the discussion about? I honestly just joined, so I know it's about R.Kelly and everything, but what am I responding to?
Oh, you clicked the panel to come up. So, is there anything you would like to add? Because you came in, you hit the StreamYard, you're up on the
about the R.Kelly case?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what is your response on, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you just come in. So what are your output on the Kel's case at the end now?
Where do you stand in pertaining to R. Kelly?
Honestly, I think R. Kelly is a pretty cool dude. He's my favorite.
All right. Tell us a little something about what you know. So where are you chiming in from, Corey?
I was just searching up R. Kelly, you know, and I just saw the stream, so I was like, yeah, it's R. Kelly. I feel like joining.
Oh, okay. Great.
So you're an R. Kelly fan?
Tell us your favorite song. Tell us your favorite song that Kelly produced that you like.
I'm a big fan of Legs Shakin'. And
okay, what else?
Same Girl and Trapped in the Closet. Those are honestly my favorite.
Okay, got you. Okay, yeah, you like Kel, especially when you trapped in the closet.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean,
go ahead, Mr. Terry.
Yeah, I was just going to ask him, you know, how do you feel about, you know, what the verdict was? You know, if you have been researching on that, how do you feel about the verdict?
Wait, the verdict of what?
We talking about, come on now. Yeah, the verdict about R. Kelly.
Wait, what happened with him? Did something bad happen?
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to let you go to the back for a little bit. Yeah. He need to go to the back. You know what I'm saying? He came up here for all the wrong content.
Hey, y'all already know where my eyes go, and I shut up.
A bot came up here. That was a bot.
No, I asked him who sent it. Yeah, he was sent.
At least we searchable under R. Kelly.
Why would he show his face?
I know.
He was sent. That's a plan.
What happened?
Just like Meatloaf.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah. Hey, boss, we was on the same vibe.
I was like, really? What the what?
Because hey, that's why when boss would get ready to say it, I felt that vibe. I'm like, well, you know, what do you think about this case? And he's talking about what done happened, buddy? You got to go, man. You know what I'm saying? We not even finna try to change our narrative because you're incompetent behind, but we're gonna keep moving on about what we're talking about. one monkey ain't gonna stop no show.
He was like, I don't know, man. I spaced out, but it's totally bad.
The person that is the voice.
Before I can tell him, one of my guys went ahead on and let him up, y'all. Before I can tell him to cut his
we ain't having that, man. First of all, man, I could tell that was just a little video, man, of someone else because he made the same facial expression. So you know, I already had seen it, you know, when he turned the camera on the first time coming in.
So how did he get up there?
Oh, I sent him up. Just so he can get shut down.
You did it.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, send them up to get shut down. Man, you gotta go, bro.
Yeah. I wanted to hear what he had to say for the simple fact that, man, the facial expression he made it twice. So it was a video that played on an A and B like repeat, you know. So it was a loop. That's why he cut it back off, because he made the same facial expressions, man. The voice didn't even match the face.
Mm-hmm.
The hell?
But that's the thing about it. We don't let them know.
When it's like that, I don't suggest. I'm sorry, Mr. Terry, but when it's like that, I don't suggest them to come up here on this panel. Period. It's not, you know, I don't suggest them to come up here, especially when they're using someone else's face and putting it up here on the screen, but talking behind. I don't want that on the panel. Period.
He needed that laugh, girl. That shit was funny. When his voice,
it's deeper than it. I mean, but it's deeper than just laughing.
It's just a distraction.
It's not only a distraction. Y'all just gotta know when you in a spiritual war. You understand me? And you know, when they coming up like that, y'all understand what I mean. But yeah, don't just do that. That's why I was trying to check him out before he even came up. But if you checked him out, Mister, and then still,
I looked at him and I let him up, man, because I wanted to hear what he had to say. You know,
and we find out
he could have had something to say, even though, you know, it was questionable. You know, but I mean, we're gonna give people.
Gave him a chance. You gave him.
It's not about giving people chances. That's what we are here to do. But still, when you understand the assignment, you have to understand the assignment. Is what I'm saying. Y'all ain't catching what I'm talking about right here. That's why I asked the question. Guess what? When I seen that name, you know, that's why I'm like, hey, can you cut your camera on? Blah blah blah. I began to, you know. But however, like I said, he was up on the panel, you know. So I'll talk to you about it back there.
Sir Miguel show his face.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I said, because you ain't make Sir Miguel or anybody else show their face. So
I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't need to listen. Like, thank you, Tips.
I did notice that, Tip.
Thank you, Tips.
Yep.
Listen, my design stay on fleek. I don't know about nobody else, but it stay on fleek. They already been jumping and messing with the live. They started last night. Like, I'm tuned in, y'all. Tune in with me.
Yeah, you know I got you both.
Okay, so Lady E.
Wait, boss lady, somebody said be careful because they be flashing people.
Yeah, and then Lady E said that because when he came up, he also just talked about something that's trending. That's why I started laughing, y'all. Like, that's why I shut the fuck up and I started laughing. Y'all know I was in my zone. Okay, so Lady E,
that's the whole point of me having them come up. So you know, when y'all got to ask them the questions, you know, okay, you're not fit to be up in here for this. So you know, that's the more reason to take them out.
You have to know when you're dealing with humans and entities. There's a difference, Mister. I don't mind you bringing whoever up, but okay. So Lady E said fakes will mess your live up where you have to go and edit things out. Thank you, Lady E. The matrix is being broken. Strange things are happening. Thank you, Monica. Thank you so much, Monica Dixon. So Monica Dixon is in the comment section and understanding. Okay. So family, is there anything you all would like to talk about or chat about? Because if not, we about to get ready to get up out of here, y'all.
Hey, you know, I'm following your lead, boss lady. However it may be.
Did you see what Monica Dixon said?
what she said.
Yeah.
I had got out of that.
Matrix is being broken. Strange things are happening.
Listen, that's why I'm trying. Listen, that's why I'm trying. That's why I said I'm gonna talk to Mister when we off of here, because I don't know who caught me. I'm speaking and it's coming out in ways that it's coming out. When I seen the name and I seen it, like I began. You get what I'm saying? So before I can say what it was that I had to say, unfortunately, boom, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to protect yourself at all costs. I mean, I don't know if anybody understanding what I'm saying. Like, listen.
I see you. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just
everybody ain't trolls. However, I don't want to use the word trolls over here because we're not dealing with just trolls. Like, it's totally deeper than trolls, okay? We dealing with whole, demonic entities, witches, warlocks. Like, we dealing with all of that. I fear nothing. But however, when it comes to coming up on the panel with the Truth Be Told family, I gotta protect that. I gotta, like said, and I thank you so much, Chip, because you caught it. Because Sir Miguel as well as Jay Rock, you understand me? I have never just, hey y'all, cut your camera on, because I know, I know what I know. So
Yeah, and I do understand what you mean, because like I said, y'all doing things on the different, side of the channel than what we're doing, that we're looking at. So I understand if you got to handle it the way you got to handle it. I mean, I'm gonna roll with you. That's why I told you, I wanted to question as well, because I'm like, what are you here for? And if you can't tell me nothing, you got to go. Because I mean, the lady done spoke, so the men who got her back gonna speak up too. So you got to go, bro. So that's why I said, I called it how I seen it.
Yeah,
I felt your vibe. That's why I was like,
if I was sensing a problem and something was wrong, and then this nigga pop up here with a whole something else, and it wasn't him and playing something else, like, hey, you gotta stay protected, love, at all times. But
true that.
Cora says, call anybody that was around R.Kelly at the time. She could have called the prosecution team in 2008 to expose some of the lies Jane told before called Bruce Kelly. True that. Miss Peter said, facts 100. True that, love. Corey says, I would have tried to call the judge in 2008 case if I could. Corey, relax, baby. Relax over there, baby. All is well. Listen, don't worry about cares or what coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's water under the bridge, Corey. Just know that Cass is good, Corey. And Bo Jean got some things under her coat pocket, or whatever you want to call it. But well, he gonna be released. Tight down, Corey. Cass gonna be out, baby, through the appeals. Let God be God, y'all. Anywho, I love every last one of you all. Thank you all so much for coming up on the panel. Also,
we love you too.
We thank you so much for coming up on the panel. Hey, you come and rock with Truth Be Told, baby. We love you. You are a part of the family. We thank you for even coming up.
True that.
Also, shout out to everyone in the comment section, all of the members, as well as all of the ones that are sub to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I apologize. If you are not subscribed to Truth Be Told TV, please hit that like button, comment in the comment section, share our live, as well as go and sub to the channel. Therefore, when we go live, you all will get the notification. Be sure to turn on that notification bell. Thank you all so much for coming over and giving us you all's time for the truth. Thank you all so much. You have a blessed night. Blessings.
Thank you.
Blessings. Good night to everyone.
Also, if you all want to come into the clubhouse, my guys dropped the link. Just be sure to hit that link, and we'll see you off in the clubhouse. Thank you so much. Blessings, y'all. Good night.
All right, you have a blessed night.
All right, so
Good night, everyone.
Thank you. I love y'all.
We love you too, boss.
Hey.